Welcome back. Last time I had mentioned that I wanted to get through a few small maintenance items before we started in on anything big this year. But one of those items is to grow the channel and to make it more enjoyable for you to watch. So towards that goal, we're going to make a few upgrades. Welcome to the new regarding automobiles. We've got a car that runs and you're getting 27% more production value. 2023 should be a good year. Get some upgrades, get some track time. But before all that, let's get to some maintenance right now.
Regarding automobiles, yeah.
Okay, just gotta drain the coolant. I think a project, like a mod that I want to do is figure out some way to have like a valve at the bottom here to release the coolant rather than undoing the hose and just jamming it up and letting it drain every time. Because if I'm going to be going to the track, I'll probably be changing the coolant fairly often. Anyway, not this time. This time I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Here's the existing tank, or the old tank. I liked it because it had this thing on the front of it that showed you the level on the outside, and just, it was it was aluminum, so it looked cool. I don't know if you remember when I was installing it, I had to modify where these pegs go in on the car because it didn't quite fit in, and also the bracket on the top didn't quite fit. Everything was just not quite right on it. The lid itself wasn't threaded. It was kind of like notch, almost like a pill bottle. So you had to push down to pull it off. And it was always, it wasn't quite lined up right. Anyway, I just overall just never really enjoyed this tank, so I'm getting rid of it. Here's the new one, a little more traditional. Twist on, twist off cap really easily. Boom, right? I think I got it on Amazon or eBay. It's got 2 screws that go in here that'll go into the peg holes. Your standard hose on the bottom, hose out, and then there is a overflow line there that you can add, which I will. Yeah, let's put it in. So because I had to widen it for the other one, it is a little bit loose. We'll see if it rattles. If it makes any noise, I'll go in and put some sort of rubber stopper in there or something, but I think it should be fine. Gasket that I forgot last time. Okay, so the gasket is in, that's good. I'm gonna leave this off for now until I look at the coolant lines and the oil leak. Because I might need to take the air box off to, housing off to get a better look. So I'm just gonna keep all that off for now, but the gasket is in, so that job is done. Okay, change of plans. The cooling lines would actually just be a huge hassle to take out, all the way out. So I just checked them by hand, figuring that I'd be able to tell if something was loose or not, and one of them was definitely loose. So I did actually at one point end up getting a special AN fitting wrench that's aluminum that fits right over it. I was able to sort of just jam this 27 millimeter in and tighten that one. And the other ones seem okay, so I'm just gonna leave them in there. And for now, I'm gonna call that done. But yeah, so the oil leak, I don't know where it's coming from. It was only really happening when I was driving the car. It could be the oil pan gasket. Maybe it's just got pinched or I put it in wrong. I checked all the bolts around it. They are tight. I checked I thought maybe the transmission was leaking. That seems tight. It's not clear to me where it's coming from, and I don't think I'll be able to tell at this point. I'll have to wait until I'm driving the car around again and see how much oil I'm losing and see where it's coming from. Until then, I'm gonna call this sort of maintenance video complete. Well, that's it for this video, and spoiler alert for the next few videos. The rear subframe is completely out of the car right now. It's actually at the powder coater right now, so I'm just waiting for that to come back. So there'll be more videos coming about that, more updates, and you know, we're Easter weekend, so we're early in April. I'm still pretty much on track to have this back together by the end of April and driving in May. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.